It's Friday, May 10th. I'm Lisa Ruffiange, and this is TV7.ca News. Our set was decorated once again by Choral Collective. St. Albert Minor Football Association has a busy day planned for tomorrow. The RCMP need your help. And if you need assistance with spring cleaning, a local business might be able to help. But first,
St. Albert RCMP have had 2 reports of suspicious salesmen in the week between April 28th and May 4th. Now, in both cases, they have been able to confirm that the men were legitimate and that they are not the same men as the robbery suspects who had stolen cell phones from young people earlier in April. According to an RCMP press release, the concerns about the salesmen seem to have originated because of overzealous sales tactics. Now, we talked to one of these women who told us that overzealous doesn't describe the man's behavior. Carolyn Vickers told us last Saturday that a man in his 20s knocked on her door Friday night, claiming to be from Fluent Home Security.
And as it turned out, he was, this kid that came to the door was posing as someone from, I think it's called Frontis Home Security. God, I can't remember the name of it. At any rate, and then he was asking questions if I have a camera, and I was holding my dog at the side. And I don't think he was expecting me to have dog or dogs. My other 2 were out for a walk. I said I wasn't interested, but I'd take his card. And he said he didn't have one, but he'd give me a number. So I, 5 seconds to go get a pen and paper to get his number. I came back and he's gone, and I can see him hiding behind my neighbor's truck next door. And I thought, okay, something's up. So I called the cops right away, informed them what was going on, and then I went over to see my neighbor to see if he was still there. Perhaps they let him in. And she said no, she wouldn't answer the door, but she did see him then take off and go running down the pathway between the houses into the back street.
The RCMP in a statement are now confirming that he was a legitimate salesman, but his behavior has left Vickers concerned.
tomorrow will be busy for all of our St. Albert Minor Football Association players and fans, and the weather's going to be great. From 10 to 1 at the Larry O. Field and the Sanfa Clubhouse, they will be hosting Mom's Football Experience. For this free event, moms with their children should come dressed in activewear, ready to take to the field for hands-on demonstrations. Whether you are an experienced football parent or have a child looking to play football for the first time, don't miss this opportunity to learn about the game of football and the youth programs offered here in St. Albert. Open to all children ages 6 to 14 with an adult, register ahead of time as lunch and special treats will be provided for everyone. Then after that, cheer on your very own Sanfa Valkyries as they play for the first ever all-midget female championships for the greater Edmonton area. This group of all-female dynamos ages 14 to 16 played a phenomenal inaugural season with a winning record of 3-1. We should all be proud of these coaches and players who worked so hard to make this new program such a huge success. That game is scheduled to run from 1 until 3, and then if that wasn't enough, immediately after, not to be outdone by the female team, our Sanfa Storm is also playing in a championship playoff this weekend. They welcome all St. Albert football fans to make the trip to Sherwood Park and cheer for your Storm as they play for the title of Tier 2 Midget City Champions at the Emerald Field in Sherwood Park. That game is scheduled to run from 3:30 till 5:30. Well, it's May, and that means that the K40 Club of St. Albert will be organizing the Rainmaker Rodeo Parade once again. This parade has been running every year for the past 54 years. Start time is at 9:30 on the morning of May 25th, and TV7.ca will be live streaming the entire event. That's right, you can check out the Rainmaker Rodeo Parade and all of the great floats here on TV7.ca. It should be a great time, also from the comfort of your own home.
RCMP are asking for the help of the public to identify a male suspect in a theft from the Spirit Leaf store located on Belrose Drive. On April 19th at approximately 2:15 p.m., a man asked to see 2 pieces of merchandise, pocketed the items, then quickly left the store. The suspect is described as having a stocky build, short height, approximately 40 years old, short dark hair, wearing glasses, and a Cabela's camo hoodie. If you have any information about this crime and would like to remain anonymous, contact Crime Stoppers by phone at 1-800-222-TIPS or 1-800-222-8477.
And it is spring cleaning time once again. If you need help, perhaps Hot Mess Cleaning can assist. They are this week's Business Spotlight.
So I'm Christine Lewandowski with Hot Mess Cleaning, and we're just looking to improve the lives of families here in St. Albert and build strong, long-lasting relationships. We're not your stereotypical cleaning company, and I think that once people get to know us, they see that, and I love the feedback that we've been getting from the members of the community who have been so extremely supportive of us. And every time I meet a new family, it's not just about getting a new client, it's about making a new relationship and connecting with them and being able to ultimately be a part of them moving forward and in being able to enjoy and appreciate their life better. So I was approached actually by an event that was going to be raising funds for victim services, and so we put together a package to go towards that. Our passion is definitely helping women, single moms or women who have left abusive situations. So we're actually planning to do something this Christmas season in regards to giving back to the Wynn House. So we do try to keep our events, or when we're donating money, to St. Albert-based organizations, but that's ultimately Hot Mess's passion, is to really help single moms who have been through some domestic abuse be able to rise above that and have a new start.
RCMP are also seeking to identify the individuals involved with a theft and credit card fraud. On February 21st at 2:30 p.m., a local senior was in the checkout line in Walmart, and a male and female were behind her. The male placed a $10 bill on the ground and advised the senior she had dropped it. The male and female began to talk to the senior to divert her focus. The male suspect was looking over the senior's shoulder, and it is believed he got her PIN when she was paying for her items with her credit card. The senior was leaving the store with her purchases when the two suspects again approached her, and the female suspect began to talk to the woman. The female suspect spoke with a thick accent, but the senior gathered that the $10 bill on the ground was not hers and that it was a mistake when she took it from the male suspect in the lineup. Now at this point, the victim opened her wallet to retrieve the money while the female suspect kept distracting her by talking. Now it was at this point when the male suspect reached into the senior's wallet and stole some credit cards. Shortly after returning home, the senior received notice from her bank that her credit cards had been used at different businesses in Edmonton, and approximately $5,000 was charged to her. Video surveillance footage was obtained from the different businesses, and the St. Albert RCMP are looking for 3 different suspects. The male suspect from Walmart is described as Middle Eastern, tall, an average build, stubble on his face, wearing an Oilers ball cap, black jacket, blue jeans, and dark shoes. The female suspect, also from Walmart, is described as Middle Eastern, slim, dark hair, wearing a winter headband, dark pants, and dark boots. The third female suspect, which was seen during the fraudulent Edmonton purchases, is described as Middle Eastern, wearing a thicker black jacket, dark boots, and a gray toque with a pom-pom on it. RCMP want to remind the public that fraud can happen to anyone. Protect your PIN to your bank and credit cards, and regularly monitor credit card statements for unknown charges. If you believe that you have been the victim of fraud or a scam, please report this to your local police service or to the Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre. If anyone has information regarding these suspects, they are asked to contact the St. Albert RCMP detachment at 780-458-7700 or their local police.
On April 29th and May 4th, RCMP officers spoke to volunteer block party organizations about the hashtag 9pn routine movement and asked them to develop the Lock It Up habit. With almost 500 reported thefts from vehicles, over 200 reports of break-and-enters to either businesses or homes, and 150 vehicles being reported stolen in St. Albert in 2018, RCMP officers are asking for all residents to be a part of the crime reduction solution. The hashtag 9 p.m. routine steps are simple. It's 9 p.m. Did you remove all your valuables from your vehicle? Have you closed the windows and locked your vehicle? Did you park inside your garage if you have one? Is your garage door closed and all your house doors locked? How about your house windows? Are they shut and secure? Have you turned on an exterior light? St. Albert RCMP will be visiting block parties this summer to talk to the residents about the hashtag 9 p.m. routine and crime prevention through environmental design measures, such as improved locks and property lighting that can reduce your chances of being a victim of theft.
Once again, let's get fit with Michelle Parker.
All right, everyone, welcome once again. I hope you're having a beautiful day today. Today we're going to talk about fitness journals. So we've all heard the adage that what gets measured gets done, and certainly true when it comes to our own personal wellness. So keeping a fitness and nutrition journal is a great way to track what you're doing and keep moving you forward to what you want to be able to do. It's going to help keep you accountable, and it's going to help you have a more significant impact on your weight loss journey or whatever fitness journey you might be on. Maybe that's to run a marathon. Maybe that is that weight loss journey, whatever that happens to be for you. Let's start writing down those goals and making those goals a reality. All right, everyone, today's move of the week is going to take us back down to the floor. We're going to be getting out the foam rollers today. I don't know if you happen to have one at home. If you don't, it's a nice little lightweight tool that you can certainly invest in. Available throughout the city, a variety of different locations for you. But for now, let's take it on down. All right, welcome back down to the floor, everyone. So as I mentioned, we're going to be grabbing our foam rollers today. And today we're going to focus on rolling out your back. So one thing when you're thinking about foam rolling and you're focusing on your back, I don't want you to foam roll in that lower part of the back. So you're going to start about a third of the way up on your back. So putting that foam roller behind you, coming on down, and we're just going to gently roll ourselves back and forth, thinking about 1 inch at a time. You can move yourself away, use those feet, and then come up again, letting yourself just melt around that foam roller. To me, this feels so incredibly awesome. Now, if you want to get a little bit deeper into different spots, feel free to do things like crossing your arms, rolling over into the side. And as I mentioned earlier in a different episode, we talked about that pain scale of a 1 to 10. If you're ever 7 or greater, I want you to find a way to take off the tension. Maybe that's putting a hip back on the ground. Or if you need to get a little deeper in there, taking maybe some pressure and adding a little bit by creating some more instability. All right, so we're going to just roll back and forth, finding those sweet spots, playing around with that a little bit. And when you do find that spot that has a little bit added tension, hold it for those 3 deep breaths before you release and move on to the others. Now remember what I said before, whatever you do on one side, make sure you take your time to do it on that other side. Everyone, once again, so great to see you today. My name is Michelle and I'm with TV7.ca News. Have a great day.
That will do it for yet another week. If you have any community events or news you would like to share with our viewers, please send us an email at news@tv7.ca. From all of us here at TV7.ca, I'm Lisa Rufianj, and have a great week.